So today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the city of Bodh Gaya, which is a small city in India, oftentimes considered to be the most sacred location for people of the Buddhist religion. More specifically, I'll be talking mostly about the temple of Mahabodhi that it resides within this small city. So let's learn a little bit about its location. Here are three images taken from Google Earth at three different perspectives. On the left, you can see a close-up of the Mahabodhi temple complex. So in the top of that image, you can see the temple itself, and just to the west of the temple, you can see a slight shading. It's a little bit difficult to make out, but that is the leafless Bodhi tree, which I will be discussing a little bit more in depth later in the presentation. Surrounding the temple, you can see a perimeter that forms a walkway, which Buddhists walk as part of a religious ceremony. Just south of that perimeter, you can see the Muchalinda Pond, which is another sacred site, one of 8 in the total temple complex. In the center image, you can see a little bit of a broader perspective of this location. So in the center left of the image, a red marker indicates the location of this temple complex. And as you can see, it is in a relatively industrialized area, relatively urban. And it's next to a river, more specifically the Falgu River. Now again, it's a bit hard to make out, but west-southwest of the red marker, there is a blue marker. And that marker actually signifies the position of the giant statue of Buddha, which is another very famous religious location within India. That's actually just under a mile, so these two sacred places are quite close to each other, and both in the city of Bodh Gaya. Lastly, on the right, you can see the broadest perspective of them all, and you begin to see the context of this location in all of India. Clearly, it's in the northeastern portion of the country, and it's about 65 miles south of the state of Bihar's capital, Patna. Before getting into too many of the details of the temple complex itself, I'd like to speak a little bit to the religion for which this temple is built, Buddhism. Now, the story of Buddhism really begins with a man named Siddhartha Gautama. This was a prince who was believed to have been born somewhere between the 6th and 4th century BCE. And for his entire young life, he had been shielded from the pain and hardship in the world by his father. Now, around the age of 28 or 29, it is believed that he went on a carriage trip outside of his town, and he, for the first time, saw someone ailing, an old man, in fact. This burdened him so much that he decided to go on a quest to better understand life itself. And so he left his town and his family, and for a number of years practiced austerity, but to no avail. He was still conflicted in his life. So this brings us to his transition to meditation, and Siddhartha Gautama, after meditating for a month under a tree that became known as the Bodhi tree, found enlightenment and achieved nirvana. Now, there's a few other aspects of Buddhism. One of the beliefs that Buddhists hold is reincarnation. So this cyclic rebirth is called samsara. And it is believed that beings can be reborn into 6 different levels, which are from lowest to highest: hell beings, ghosts, animals, humans, demigods, and gods. Now, interestingly, the Buddha that is often discussed is believed to be not the first nor the only Buddha. In fact, depending on the sect of Buddhism, he is either the 4th, 7th, or even 25th, and it is expected that there are more that are yet to come. And perhaps lastly, it's important to note that there's 2 tiers of Buddhists. There's Bodhisattva, I may be mispronouncing that, who strive to find the path to nirvana and convince others to also follow the path to nirvana. And then there's Buddhas, who are extraordinarily rare and are the ones who have already found the path to nirvana and will achieve nirvana upon their death. Now looking at the building proper, it stands over 50 meters tall and faces east. Now originally this building was made by an Indian Buddhist emperor named Asoka in the 3rd century BC. However, the present day temple as it stands dates back to the 5th and 6th centuries AD. In between these times, there were a series of raids and general lack of care that allowed the original structure to dilapidate. However, the structure today is still one of the oldest brick and clay buildings that has survived from such an ancient time. Now, between the 1200s and 1700s, the temple was again abandoned. And then after this, restorations began by the Burmese king Min Don Min, and the project was completed by Sir Alexander Cunningham. Since then, it has actually been under the watch of the Buddhists who worship there daily, and UNESCO, which stands for the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Now you can see on the left here, there is an image of the building. This is looking at the building from the south, and the image on the right looks at the building from the east. Now in the left image, you can actually see just a portion of the Bodhi tree. That's the large, scraggly looking tree on the left side of that image. Inside the temple, there is a small statue of a gold-gilded seated Buddha, and in his lap he has a bejeweled sphere. This sphere is supposed to represent the earth, and for Buddhists this is especially poetic, because Bodh Gaya is believed to be the navel of the earth. Indeed, it is believed that all of existence began at Bodh Gaya and will one day end in Bodh Gaya. To zoom out a little bit, around the perimeter of this temple, there is a square walking path, and all visitors who visit this temple must walk around this path in a clockwise fashion. These Buddhist influences and sacred sites make the surrounding region very Buddhist in religious denomination, but this doesn't come without conflict. In 2013, unfortunately, there were 4 explosions that went off inside the complex, injuring 2 Buddhist monks. Fortunately, these explosions did little to damage the religious and historical important architecture and objects. Here we can see a close-up of the Bodhi tree and the balustrade that surrounds it, as well as some worshippers paying homage and meditating directly around it. Now, this balustrade was supposedly first constructed by the Emperor Asoka in the 3rd century BC, but since then it has been rebuilt multiple times, although a few posts of this balustrade are believed to be original. With these original posts were found carvings of animals and human faces in a representative fashion of the Buddhist faith. Now, Bodhi in Bodhi tree is the Sanskrit word for enlightenment, which is especially befitting of a tree under which a Buddha reached enlightenment. Here is just a quick image that's demonstrating the most respectful way to pay homage to sacred sites if one is a Buddhist. And it involves this exercise of getting down on one knees and sliding on long wooden boards with your hands outstretched, and then coming back up to your knees. Here's another angle of the Bodhi tree, and from this perspective you can see the prayer flags that are adorning that fence. inside that balustrade, right next to the Bodhi tree, there is what is known as the diamond throne, or the Vajrasana. Now, this is a polished sandstone surface that was put in place by Emperor Asoka, and that is the specific spot that it is believed that the Buddha sat and meditated to achieve enlightenment. As you can see, it's adorned with all sorts of jewels and fabrics, and it is perhaps the most sacred spot in the entire complex. To summarize, Bodh Gaya and the Mahabodhi temple complex are of critical importance to Buddhists around the globe, and indeed many Buddhists make pilgrimages to this site to pay homage. The local region is dominated by Buddhists, given the fact that Buddhism is a universalizing religion. However, despite this consensus, in recent years there was an attack on this temple, but fortunately intel shows that this attack is likely not systemic. I originally chose this location because I was rather oblivious to its existence and relatively naive on the religion of Buddhism, so I was curious to learn more about both. All in all, this project helped me to understand that sacred places, by nature of being the center of human culture, have untold amounts of history and importance and knowledge wrapped up in them, and that projects like UNESCO that preserve these locations and the knowledge they store are invaluable.